What is up, guys? Welcome back to Dan's Reviews, and today we're going to be doing another Walking Dead television series video. This one's going to be doing a video that I've been wanting to do ever since the Season 7 finale, and that is of my death predictions video of who do I think is going to survive and who do I think is going to die in The Walking Dead Season 8. Now, this is a great time to do this because this season is a great time, or a great season to predict who's going to die. Why do I say that? Because we are going to have probably tons this year. And that is very unfortunate in one way because we have good news and bad news about characters dying off next year. We have some saviors most likely that are going to die, but then we're going to have some of our survivors that are going to die in the All Out War story arc, which will take up probably maybe at least half of Season 8. So really excited to see what they do with this and how Season 8 goes, but we haven't really discussed how do I think Season 8 will go. I've done what I want to see for Season 8, but I haven't done a Season 8 predictions video yet. So that will be probably coming up really soon in the next couple of days. I got a couple other video suggestions from people. So I'll probably do that in the next couple of days too. One is, what's going to happen, or what would I do if a zombie apocalypse broke out, and some other things that people have suggested and all that kind of stuff. So, let's get right into it because there are a lot of characters and I want to go through every single one. So we'll go from community to community. Now, we'll start with the main community of the series, which is at the Alexandria safe zone. This is where most of our main characters are at. Most of them. They're kind of separated right now. But, okay, so I think the first community we got to talk about is Alexandria, and the first character we're going to talk about is Rick. Rick, definitely not. I think a lot of people think that, at least people that haven't read the comics, they think that it's either going to be Rick or Negan that's going to die. A lot of people think Negan. You don't necessarily have to have one or the other survive or die. You can have both die, or you can have both survive. I think, to be honest with you, both of them will survive. But I think Rick is safe. I also think Carl is safe, and Michonne. And I'm going to throw in there, I think Daryl is safe as well. Four of those characters will probably survive for years to come. Now, we move on to characters like Rosita. Rosita is one of those where I think she's become too much of a forefront character. She's become really strong throughout the seasons. Cannot kill off Rosita. I don't think they will do it. You got characters like Tara. Tara, she's a questionable one for me. She's a great question if she's going to be killed off or not. With her, because we have the ocean side and because we see all that stuff go on, I think it's possible that they could kill her off in All Out War, because I think in the TV series, we gotta have at least one or two big character deaths in a war like that. And in the comics, we didn't really have too many big casualties getting killed off. We had a couple like that I won't spoil, but we didn't really have like an A-lister in All Out War die, which was kind of disappointing. But it was already the best story arc ever, so I don't really complain about that part. But I think in the TV series, because I feel like All Out War will last longer than based off of how long it does in the comics, I feel like we will get at least one big major death, and she could be one of them. But I'm gonna put her as a maybe, because I also think she's still valuable because we still have the ocean side right now. And for that, I don't know if they're gonna kill her off or not. That's kind of a question for me. Also, another character that I'm not really sure of is, will they kill off Erin? I don't know. TV show Erin, I don't know about him. Maybe not. I'm gonna go with maybe no, but it's, for some reason, I feel like TV show Erin, I feel like his times are limited. Maybe that's just me, but I don't know. For some reason, I don't know if he'll survive this season. It's possible he will, but I don't know. Then we also have Eric. Yes, I do think Eric will die. I'm not going to get into too many spoilers, but I think he will die. Also, tobene, yeah. Red shirts from Alexandria. We've already seen most of them die in the finale, like red shirts. So we'll probably get more of that. And yeah, so is that it for Alexandria? Oh, we also have Gabriel. Gabriel, I think, will definitely survive, maybe in a couple seasons, something like that. And I know people that read the comics are going to be like, oh, spoiler, spoiler. I don't know anything. I don't know who's going to die in the season. If it's been spoiled, I have no idea who's going to die. But yeah, also finally Judith. Judith, again, I think definitely not. She will probably survive for a long, long time. That baby probably has a big future. And also, some others like Francine probably will as well. And yeah, so I think that's Alexandria. Yeah, and we have Hilltop. So Hilltop, the first one I want to talk about is Maggie. Like Abraham said, she's carrying the future, cannot kill off Maggie. Also, we had Sasha, but of course she got killed off. We got Gregory, I hope so, but I don't think they will. Probably, I'm going to say around season 9. Probably around like in a couple seasons, yeah. Comic readers are going to be like, Daniel, you're spoiling it. You're spoiling it, bro. So, yeah, I think Gregory's death though probably will be the same as it was in the comics. And then we also have characters like Jesus. Jesus for me is a no. I think he will survive probably just as long as somebody like Michonne. Like I think he's a mainstay for a long, long time. Cowl, yeah, I think so. Some others are possibilities. We could see some others be killed off throughout the season. Very, very possible. Now, of course, we have other red shirts from the Hilltop. Again, that could be killed off. Who really knows? Maggie's baby. When will Maggie have the baby? I think that one will be probably either like if they include the time skip from the comics, probably around second half season 8. But if they don't, if all war lasts really long, I think that could be around season 9 or somewhere like that. So yeah, and it also just like the comics, it could be shown and not shown, like it could be off screen. Yeah, they could do that too. So again, their decision when it comes to that. Really, really exciting though. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. And now we'll move on to the kingdom. So the kingdom, we got Ezekiel. Definitely not. Shiva, yes, I do think Shiva will die just because this one actually is not based off the comics, but it's just because I feel like with the CG, I guess I'll say it. She does die in the comics around this time. But the thing is that I think the reason why they actually will do it, I think if it wasn't for the CG, I think they actually could keep her alive for a couple more seasons. But the CG is hard enough, and they've only included the tiger in like a few scenes in like this season. So I think for that, I think we'll have to see Shiva die. I think we have to because of the budget. Also, because All Out War is going to be too big of a story to have both a tiger and a huge war like that. I don't think they'll be able to afford that. To be honest with you, I just think they'll be really tight on a budget if they did that. So, then we also got, some others like Daniel, which is my name, but that guy, he could, I feel like most of the red shirts from the kingdom could get killed off. We have Diane, is that her name? She's kind of cool. Maybe not. I'm gonna put her as a maybe. Some others like Jerry. I hope they don't kill off Jerry, man. He's so funny and so cool. He brings a really light feeling to every Kingdom episode. Also, there's part in the comics where they go and they take out a whole outpost. At least they try to. So maybe we can see Gavin and that little group from that outpost be killed off in the early episodes of season 8, where the kingdom goes after that outpost. So that could be really cool. And that's probably when they'll kill off Shiva, just like in the comics. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna say they'll probably do it verbatim from the comics, almost like how the Eric death will probably be as well. I feel like. And also, so I think that's it for the kingdom. I don't really remember too many others. None of them are really coming to me. We also have, of course, some others that are they're kind of circling around all these different locations. That's Morgan and Carol. They're kind of everywhere right now. First they're at the kingdom, now they're at Alexandria, now they're kind of everywhere. But Morgan, I actually do think so. I for some reason, I can't see him surviving this season. Just something about him. I just feel like Lenny James might not go into season 9. just me. And I feel like we'll do a whole video on that, explaining that. But also we have Carol. For some reason, again, I don't know. I think Morgan's more likely, but for some reason these two feel like they're both kind of coming to the end. I really do not want to see Carol be killed off, and I think that they probably won't. But for some reason, I just got a gut feeling they're going to do something to either Carol or Morgan. So watch out for both of them. Those are the two that I'm really watching out for this season, and you guys really should too. Now, we of course got the Junkyard group. Don't care. I think most of them will probably die, including Jadis. That's my thoughts on that. We got Oceanside probably will join. Probably most of them will be killed off, to be honest, because we barely know anybody there. Maybe like Cindy. Maybe she could survive. Be kind of like what Tara was, where she's the only one that made it out alive from a certain group. She could be something like that. Maybe we could see her and Tara form a relationship or something. Because Tara's not really with anybody right now, so we could see that, maybe. Depending on how long that Oceanside lasts. For some reason, that one and the Junkyard group are both add-ins from the comics, so I feel like both of those communities could be destroyed in a lot of war, and everybody from those two communities could be killed off. Also, will the Junkyard group be with the Saviors? That's a great question as well. Now we have the bad guys. We have got Negan. So, Negan, I know a lot of people that don't read the comics will think, oh god, yeah, Rick will definitely kill Negan like you said. I'm going to say no for Negan, and people that read the comics will probably know why. So, I honestly, though, I don't think, and I almost, for some reason, I do believe that Rick will kill Negan eventually. Even though in the comics right now, Rick's working with Negan, for some reason, I feel like Rick, even in the both in the comics and in the show, will eventually kill Negan. I just think we gotta be patient, and I think it's gonna take a long, long time. But I feel like eventually Negan's going to do something that is going to make Rick almost force Rick's hand to kill Negan. So I do believe that Rick will kill Negan eventually. That is what I'm saying. I think it's going to be a long, long time from here, though. I don't think it'll be this season, not season 9, maybe not even season 10. But I feel like in a long, long time, I do feel like Rick will snap and he will kill Negan. I do think so, even though Negan's so likable. We got Dwight. He's kind of on both sides right now. I'm going to say for him, probably not. Simon, unfortunately, yes. I just, for some reason, I feel like he will. But he's so cool. I for some reason, really like Simon. He's just so funny and just kind of cool. Stephen Ogg does a great job, whichever one. And other red shirts from the Sanctuary, yeah, probably. Eugene, oh man, this is another maybe for me. For some reason, I feel like they could do it. So, yeah, I think that's all the characters that we got for this season in terms of who do I think will be killed off, who won't. I don't think I'm forgetting anybody, but make sure to write your comments below. Who do you think will die in Season 8, guys? It's going to be probably the best season of The Walking Dead ever, and I'm not just saying that. So, anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here, and I'll see you guys really soon. Peace.